Everything you need to know about Ki11ng Eve before Season 2. To be frank, Killing Eve is the most fun anxiety attack a television enthusiast can experience these days. The BBC show, video cast of Killing Eve at the BAFTA's Liverpool Echo. The crime thriller returns to BBC One on Saturday, June 8 for Season 2. If you're not caught up, Eve Polistrio is an MI5 officer who becomes obsessed with a psychopathic Russian assassin she nicknames Villanelle Kummer. Over the course of throughout the first season, we get a couple glimpses into Villanelle's past obsessions, primarily with women who don the same curly hair Eve has. There's a moment of gallery Killing Eve Season 2 finale recap a single gunshot pure woe. As Season 1 escalates, the two have a couple of tense meetings, including one dinner scene that is of the best of 2018. Eve finds herself, after a brief shootout, Eve emerges to find that she is alone with a puddle of blood because Villanelle has somehow managed to escape. The show has been wildly popular and was second biggest box set to air on BBC iPlayer, with more than 40 million streams since being added to the streaming service. The critical response was through the roof, with a 97% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes and 2 Emmy Award nominations. Sandra Oh had, for any fans worried about what a second season might look like or whether the pacing gets lost in the shuffle, fear not, Season 2 picks up seconds after the Season 1 finale. The series is also, however, in Season 2, lead writer Phoebe Waller-Bridge will take a backseat in the writing room, replaced with Emerald Fennell. If you're just looking for something to chew on for a bit, both the show's music and fashion are an absolute treat. The French pop, the fashion is also incredible, especially in regard to Kummer's Villanelle. Her haute couture Killing Eve starts on BBC One on June 8. MSN are empowering women in sport this summer. Find out more about
Raindrop, drip, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. I get fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.